Hello, comrades. It's Premier Rever, and I am back again, looking down at the city of Neuve Revergrad. Even though almost nothing happened here in the last episode, we will plow forward with our construction in this episode. So the last couple episodes were very designy, and we'll see how that goes with our designs. And I'd like to get back to finishing it up enough that we can get some construction started down here. But I will try to leave the time going the entire time during this episode. Now, the one thing I did between the episodes was sort of widen this a bit, because eventually we're going to need to put a road up here, potentially, in order to be able to just do at least a little leveling over in this area. Now, I'm not real sure. We could probably get away with, like, instead of my normal build a construction office here, we might be actually better off coming over to here and just building kind of a temporary construction office in this area, though we already have one here. So I don't know. I guess that one will cover the better part of coming up over this hill with our railroad tracks. So you can see where I leveled out a bit more. And then this is where I ran out of range for our construction office with the bulldozers. So I was thinking of building one here. And now that I think about it, I bet you I could get, if I don't have a bulldozer here, I probably should bring somebody over here eventually. Not too worried. We have so much construction to do in this area that it'll be episodes before we get anywhere near where I'm worried about that. So now our two construction cranes over here are busy still, if you guys forget, building this. Now hopefully they're far enough away from this road. They've been constantly, well, this guy's still working on this one, but he should be pretty close to done. Yep. And so we're going to get this little stretch built, and that'll allow us to get rid of this. Well, let's see. Yeah, this is going to be supply. Well, you know what? I don't know if I don't want both. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's not just a big waste if we're having corn. No, I think I decided that extra corn would come this way. Yeah, that's what it is. So even if we drop corn off here, we would come back out. So this might be a little bit of a waste, but for the most part, I want to get these alcohol trains going. And I want to get them able to get onto this loop over here, if that makes sense, so that they can get up to Molno without being on the regular supply. So even though we're kind of giving up on our pubs, yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to get that built, and there's a lot of work to do down here, but I would really like to get this far closer to being constructed before I start tearing apart our current clothing. Like, I don't think we're in that much of a hurry for all of this to be done, that even if I design all of this, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in, we still have a lot of work to do here. But I was taking a look at what we still need to do, and we don't really have our roads connected up very well. I'm not 100% sure what the best way to do that is. This road is not connected over here. And there's quite a few connections have to come together here. Now, I could try to get a bridge, and it might not be too hard. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, let me put on the wireframe. Helps to get an idea. Yeah, it would have to be all the way back here. Yeah, I don't really like that. I think I'd actually rather have this have a bridge in it somewhere, but we have to make sure we can get a road up here. Or maybe, can we go this way? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, that's not really gonna. Too sharp. I can live with too sharp. See, it's awful far back into there, though. And this is going to need to be real long, and that's going to be a problem. So let us get rid of that. Yeah, if I tried to do a bridge there, it's really going to, it's just a tough spot to get connected. Now, the other thing is, yeah, I really don't want to mess with the passenger lines of all things. Can I, let's just see, oops, we're still on the delete tool. You know what, let's try to do it more like here. See, part of the problem is that we're going up that hill, so this part of the bridge needs to be like super duper long. You know, which is probably, so that would mean changing this, of course. So let's get rid of a lot of that. And yeah, if we get rid of this, that means that that could be a little better angle. And then let's take this at its tightest angle. I don't really like that, but we can delete the part of it that's particularly ugly. Don't really need that to be 2 road construction projects anyway. Well, that's a lot going on there, and it'd be a tight turn. I'm not sure how much the tight turn matters. And then I think I would get rid of that. And could we do? Yeah, I figured that would be the problem. Yeah, you know what? We're going to be better off getting rid of that. Yeah, we got a footpath there. I don't necessarily need to mess with that. Why don't we take this? And let me go back a little bit because I just would like to. Let me make that look a little smoother so we know that other road can get in here. All right, why don't we? Yeah, I'd like to leave little bits of driveways here so that I think I'd actually like to do kind of force a little bit of a curve in there. All right, so that's all tied in around here, and then yeah, see, little things like that are annoying to me. Let's back to here. Just try to get rid of some of the extra road construction projects. Yeah, that's all fine. So the other thing one of the things I'd like to do is get a road up here. And that, I think we will be better off. I don't know if we'll ever build much up here, but what I'm picturing is maybe, yeah, I really would rather it be on the other side of those tracks. I guess it doesn't make too much difference as far as getting into the construction office. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Like we'll have to cross the. Yeah, I don't want to go too much further because we're just going to have to level a little bit more there. Probably should level. Oops. Yeah. See, as soon as you build the road, as soon as you build a road, it tends to fight you on leveling things from that point on. Not even build it, but yeah. Yeah. See that. That's that other road there, that little marker road we had. So my thought is just right up in this area, we would get ourselves like a construction office back far enough where we know we're not going to build. And do we put it this way? No, you know what I'm going to do? A little different. Let's go. And then we'll do, you always want to put a gas station near one of these things. And hopefully we'll work out the railroad tracks, but I'm not too worried about too much in the way of railroad tracks. And then I think I would just, for now at least, do a gravel road. And this would just be for this construction office, which will get us, like I said, able to level further into there. All right, so let's close that for a minute. And where I'm really having consternation about that is how to get, let's sort of follow the turn of the road or the land nicely. I want to stay a little bit further away from this track. In case I ever decide to build another track up there, we could without having to destroy the entire road. So, and that should be, I think, enough room. So if we were to have this come down to here, again, just, the question is, we have road here, but you're talking, I'm just trying to see if we can do, I mean, I know we could just cross the railroad tracks, and at this point it's not that big a deal, but if we can think ahead of ourselves a little bit, like I'm sure I could, well, someplace I can come off of. Yeah, so some of those are going to just be too close. Yeah, see, like we could just do that number there, but I don't know. Let's see. So the construction office is going to be coming. Yeah, see, and then the other thing is we have this road. Well, we could do this, and that will get us in here. And this might even be enough to get our construction started. Yeah, I think I want to come in a little bit. It's kind of hilly right there. I don't like that. Just make it a little nicer looking. Yeah, pretty good. So that'll get us into there as far as doing construction. And since we have, I'm going to commit to all, well, I hate to commit to the roads because I can't see the darn things. So the question I have is it at all reasonable? Well, we could go under this. Maybe. No. What are you? Overlaps with existing construction. Can I get you through there? Because if I could get through there, no. But even if I got through there, that means I'm definitely going to have to. Yeah, see it. Well, that is the roads. See, I could build a bridge right here to connect these two up, which would be helpful, and then maybe we do just. Can we get under? No, not quite. No, we're not going to be able to get through that one. It's a bit of a shame. Could have. Well, I could make that a little bit longer. Yeah, it's getting not probably enough longer. Let's go ahead and try that. Part of me hates to mess with bridges. All right, so let's get rid of just up to there and see if we can't. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Really? Oh, you know what? Isn't that weird? No. But I wonder, could I go back the other way? So we'd want to come to, let's see, can we tell where that is? Right about here. So let's see if we can't do it the opposite way. So we're going to come with a bridge off of here. 1, 2, 3. Nah, see it. Yeah, that would be like the furthest, and I don't think that's really changed anything. You know, if we came like that, could we get a road under there? I really don't think we're going to, but yeah, see, I don't think we can get it. Yeah, nah, okay. We'll forget about it. Let's just go back to we're on roads. Just go back to what we had. Oop. Oh, come on. There we go. Good. All right. So anyway, yeah, it's you can tell it's bothering me. It looks like it should fit through there. All right. How about over here? Oh, you could almost fit through there, couldn't you? Yeah, no, it's just not. I don't think it's going to get us. Maybe with enough effort, you could redesign those bridges. I'm not sure that it's that important to me. Yeah, these. Yeah, this is going to be our. Yeah, and see, this is just really a construction road that could almost just be gravel up to like that point, just because it's only going to be for that railroad station. Now, why is this? Okay, this is our passenger station. But now this could be, people could theoretically come here and get stuff. But like this, oh, is this not attached? No, is that, okay, it's attached right here. But that just needs to be a gravel road. Again, to the railroad station. Same thing. No, that's anytime we have a regular warehouse, we'll put a regular road on it. Yeah, these all need to be regular roads. Okay, so anyway, how do we get this guy out of here? Do we just cross the tracks? Or at least not even get it out of here. I think it would be... I don't want this to be the only necessary entrance. I guess we're going to have to come down here. So let's do that. Because otherwise it's just going to be too steep. Yeah, and that's, I don't think we're going to get. Oh, look at that. Let me turn it. And then, yeah, that surprises me. Angle is too sharp. Really? Okay. Yeah, well, at least those, even though, let's get rid of this, of course. You know, I think I'm going to get rid of kind of all of that and see what we can't do for... Yeah, let's... No, don't build it. What is this? This is incoming stuffs. So can we... Yeah, nah, you know what? This is fine. This is going to be a passenger station, but we really, I don't know. We'll leave it a regular paved road, but... And then this... Thank you, game save. This can be hopefully one road construction. And same thing with this. We're going to delete this back. We'll reconnect it later on. Now, why aren't... Okay, you have your own little connection over there. That's not at all what I wanted. Thank you, lag. There we go. So we'll reconnect that guy up at some point. Can I do this? I thought I saw a little. Yeah, can we? One less road node, maybe? There we go. And then this is kind of ugly, isn't it? Let's... There, a little bit better. Yeah, just, you know, for me, going around and not having it be 72,000 different construction projects, especially when I did like construction-y things. Boy, that really looks like a mess, doesn't it? I'm not even going to mess with that, though, because it's so tight, and if I move a road one little millimeter... So good. So that gives people some more flexibility. Yeah, like, you know, guys can drive up and around different ways to drop off stuff. And now we're still not out to here. Boy, I really wish we could get through here. If I delete some railroad track, can I might be able to, even if I just have to go across the tracks, I'd still like to maybe get under this one bridge, right? Come on, you look like you really just want to do that for me. Oh, I deleted a bridge. You know what? Let's go with deleting the bridges. You know, I thought I might have deleted something. And I want to see, can we make this... Let's try to do the same thing we were going to do over there. You know what? Yeah, that's getting to be too long. Oh, that's no good. No good. Let's make it a little bit straight looking. No. Oh, come on. Yeah, see, that's what I'd like to see. You got to pay attention to that. Now you don't want to do it? No. Did I make that a little bit straighter? Yeah. All right, now let's jump over to the roads, see if we did anything different. Yes. All right, so let's delete this back. Yeah, and there's no way, and that is a passenger route, but it shouldn't affect our trains anyway, right? So yeah, and then the question with this, do we build a bridge or even worry about it? At this point, I say no. All right, let's just at this point say no it then. I think we need to commit to this. And then we'll be able to get the railroad tracks across it. Will you just connect? Yeah. And then here's where we can try to get rid of a couple extra rail constructions or nodes. There we go. Yeah, so far from perfect. Well, you know what? We really didn't. Before we get too happy and partying. probably have to delete that back. Okay. So is that all of the roads that we would need? I think it is. And the reason I say that is I'd like to get them working on constructing some roads here. And then we need to build a bridge here. And then I know this is sort of a road to nowhere over there, but I don't, I think we'll just leave that be for the minute. All right, let me come over, because all this will become less visible to you guys, but, yeah, let's just get the roads committed to. And then we can get this guy. That's right. I didn't assign him to things. So if he needs to go get workers, that's not a bus stop anyway. Stop clicking on it. There's 75 of them here, so hopefully that's just not an anomaly. And then gravel. Ooh, getting laggy. That's been the other thing I've noticed, is it is more laggy when I'm playing time forward. Yeah, that's concrete. And steel. So it's when it comes to the designing, it's really starting to get to the point where, yeah, we're just hitting the limits. Let's just put it that way. All right, now do we actually have? I want to check. I think, yeah, we have electrical and mechanical components there, and alcohol. Everything a construction crew needs. All right, so there we go. So this guy is now assigned to those things. Let's get. I don't know if the wireframe. I can't imagine that helps the graphics if you have the wireframe on. You would think every element that they add to it. And I know a lot of times like straight line kind of grids like that can be not so great. Now this guy doesn't have a paver. You know what? We're really not much of a construction crew here, are we? We're really just a... Yeah, we took these guys. Now, how are they doing since we've spent a half hour? Did you get your bridge built? Oh, what do we got going on here? Why are you coming back the other way? Didn't we do a Chris? Oh, you guys came head to head. All right, well, the good thing is he's still got a construction, so we can cancel that construction. Where I thought we. So you know what? This is what happens too. I don't know. Oh, here was our crisscross. Okay, so this guy just got in there. Just certainly what you would call really bad timing. I want to cancel this for the moment. Yeah, that's already canceled, and that will make that other guy disappear, and we'll get rid of. Now, what are you doing? What is this? Oh, you're... Well, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, that's right. I'm sending you down. Why are you going there? Oh, because you can't get up this way? He must be doing some, like, really long loop. I don't even remember assigning anybody to that, but... Okay. All right. Anyway, we got distracted, but we're going to refocus, and we're going to say, what are you doing? Okay, so you must have got... Yeah, you got your little section of bridge done. Yeah, so we should probably leave this guy alone to start being the construction crew that builds into Moscow. Not that we're going to do that, but since he's here, so that means we got a school. So we got our extra school up here. I don't know if you guys remember from 3 episodes ago, if you watched that one. So this won't hurt with getting at least a few extra students through, since this one looked like it was starting to get pretty bogged down. I think we still had some room to go, but you can see we've got quite a few students. Now, this probably will only service this area of town, but it's certainly going to help. And this town probably has the maximum number of people it's going to have until I build more buildings, so that extra school should be more than enough. All right, so we're just kind of looking around. Yeah, I don't think we don't have any extra construction people. Oh, look, we're getting most all of these buildings built. And I know we were working on some roads over here. Gosh, we're getting really close. And we could work on this. I remember not... Yeah, you might as well help with this and this. No, you know what? You can do this and this. And that. Good. Now, do you have... Yeah, you're just working on the one there. So let's get you to work on this other one. And well, you might as well help with that and that. And that. Why not? And then you're more of our paving crew. Asphalt plant can't produce asphalt. Yeah, why don't we get you to work on some of these connections? You do have buses, right? Yes, at least one. That's fine. I don't want to assign a road construction crew that doesn't have buses. Then you should be auto searching. Yes, you are. Very good. And how is our train doing? Well, I see one of them moving. It's always a good sign that the whole thing isn't jammed up. There we go. Yeah, and they still have 2 assignments. And how about you? What do we have you doing? Yeah, let's keep this as our priority. And this guy is pretty well good for helping with the roads, I think. He's got a paver and a roller. So we'll keep him assisting with those. Is there anything more? Yeah, I guess that's a bus stop. We should probably get somebody working on the bus stop eventually. How about you? Or trolley stop, I'm sorry. Okay, so I think that is pretty good for them. Let's just make sure this guy's staying busy. Yeah, and he's just auto searching whatever he can work on in this area. And then let's make sure this guy, okay, he's decided to not do any more rail work. And that's because they get to these Ys in the road. So let's, or this guy just got to the end here. Yeah, we'll have him work on this and this. Well, you know what, before let's put a little bit more signaling in, which is going to, is that a railroad or is it? I can't even see it. Is that because I buried it in the dirt or something? All right, we don't want them feeding back on themselves every single place ever. Yeah, so this would be... Do we not have... I thought we had a railroad bridge over here. Yeah. No, that's a road bridge. That's right. Yeah, I think our railroad crossing is going to be down the other end. Yeah, so let's just plop in some more. I like to think of it as construction signaling, which will just help them work together a little bit better. I'm just going to do like this. That'll be enough. Okay, so now, see how that block, it undid this guy's assignment. There you go. So hopefully they'll be able to get in there a little bit friendlier with each other and get that done. Okay, so now, what are you doing? Revergrad Unfinished Road. Yeah, you should be auto-searching, but he's continually not doing a very good job of auto-searching. He's not the best one to build that. Let's close this. He's not the best one to build that bridge, but at least he can help drag over some supplies. Now, why aren't you help with all that stuff? We can't do that one, and we're getting a little bit further into stuff that we don't. Well, no, I guess we want to get the university and all going. Yeah, we really need that bridge built. Yeah. That guy can work on all that. This guy seems to be quite busy doing the fire station. Nice, but can you also make sure that bridge is on your list? And this guy was building stuff up in here, and he still has plenty assigned. And how about this one? He should be auto-searching, and he has plenty that he's finding. Okay, so there we go. We have our electronics train waiting back here. Nice. And how are we doing with... Okay, our plastic train is sitting there. What was your... Yeah, you were just coming from here to there. Okay, good. So that means we have plastics. Oh, look, we're maxed out. Where is our train? Make sure he's not in a traffic jam. He's on his way back here, so that's a good sign. Yeah, no, he just... See, so now we have the issue of we're not exporting these, and this guy's basically, he's heading all the way back, and he really hasn't dropped off anything anywhere. So it's because we're just not using any electrical components at the moment. So maybe what I'll do is... Where are we at here? Yeah, he's almost home. Next, we're going to start exporting those for a minute. Let's be a little bit micromanagey. Let's come here. Molna. Unload everything. There you go. So we'll get a few extra bucks for that. But I don't necessarily want to deprive ourselves of electronics in doing that either. So we'll see if it's any better than it was before. I think we had issues with the plastic and whatnot. All right, so having done all of that was just to get a good picture of where our construction was at so that I could come over here and say, well, let me... Where the heck is our tunnel? There it is. Let me send at least 2 of these. Do we want a bulldozer in our construction? No. We're going to send all of these over to here. Because we're going to be building that railroad eventually. Right? Are you all heading out? Yeah, let's go over there and make sure. We have, yeah, I think that's all of them. So we still have an extra excavator. What I want to do is, so there's that construction office, and then there's this construction office. We're going to head that guy back to that one. Yeah, I think... Well, I feel like we have extra construction crews. It's not like we don't have the money, to fill these guys up with equipment. Right, so we have covered haul, open haul. Let's make one of them, let's make this one a little bit more geared towards road paving for the moment. We can always switch them around if we really want to. So we're going to head that crane out of there. We don't really want a crane. So this guy will be you know, pretty, let's say dumper. You know what, do we have? Do we have a road paving stuff? No, we just have a lot of covered hauls. All right, we're just going to buy another paver. It seems like I should have a bunch of that stuff someplace. At least I know I have in the past. How about over here? One last look, and then we'll... Nah, okay. All right, let's go back over to here. So we're going to buy this guy. Can we get... Oh, look, that's... paver. 45 speed. Roller. 20 speed. So let's just compare those two. Roller 18. Paver. Yeah, let's go get the American one. Roller. Paver. Or NATO one. Whatever it is. Alright, so now we need some dumpers. We'll get the... So we'll have 3 dumpers. 4 dumpers. And what are we missing? We got an excavator, but you know, really, should we have another bulldozer? No, we're just gonna, we have enough bulldozers around the map. I think we'll do the biggest, 12 tons. Is that the biggest? Yeah. I thought there was a bigger one. Never mind. Whatever. Do we want to do more than one concrete mixer? No, we're going to do an extra dumper. This is a road paving crew. And, you know, 2 open hauls isn't a bad idea, but... All right, whatever. Okay, so let's assign this guy to that. And then we'll worry about this now. All right, so we should have a crane and a bulldozer, yep, on the way. And then we saw some open hauls up here, or covered hauls. Let's go grab one of them. There we go. So he's going to go over to there. So we'll have covered haul crane, even though it's just a road crane. And then this guy we want to have... I don't think I have too... Oh, do I have... Here, wait. Sorry. Do we have open hauls? No, they're all covered hauls, I think. Yeah, they're all... We just have lots of extra covered hauls. Because that's mostly what we're replacing with our trains. All right, so I'll stop worrying about it. We'll just get this purchased. Okay, so now... We got a covered haul in the way. Let's get them 2 dumpers. It needs a bus. But let's get the dumpers first. Where's our big dumper? All right, so 2 dumpers. We have an open haul in the way. We don't need a tree feller, bulldozer, crane. We've got excavator. We've got, 2 concrete mixers. We skipped right over buses. We'll get them 2 red buses. We don't want a towered crane. We don't need a mixer. What am I not doing here? We have the open haul in the way. Well, let's get them an extra dumper. Dumper and a concrete mixer, so... Sorry about all that. Getting distracted over here. Okay, so now this guy, let's make sure he's going to smart places. Yeah, so is this... Game save. Yeah, I think this is that. Oops. Yeah, I think he's going to all the right... Oh, look, see, this is what... No, that's in Portska. Bricks. Is this all called in Portska? Yeah, I don't think I'm... I don't know how long it's been a little while since we used this guy, but I think we're okay. All right, so those next vehicles are on their way up here. And see, this is exactly, we only have this one road in and out of here at this moment. So that's sort of while I'm struggling to get more connections into here. And that's why we have this guy not deleted yet. But now that we're back here, I think everything on the map is running pretty well. Let's see if we can't build and design a little bit more railroad track. We're going to take this guy back to here. Can we... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, we could go... Nice. Yeah, made it a double just in case. I know we didn't need to, but I know that'll be a little bit more expensive. Let's delete this back. And sometimes it's better, I'm learning to build it this way where you build them nice and straight. And good, that one's going back to the ground. Nice. Okay, so that will be the railroad thing in here. Now there's another... Yeah, this is the railroad track going there. So what I'm thinking of is just, at least for temporary construction purposes, I should have something like this. Right, so that we can start getting at least these guys, one of these guys out here to work on this. And then they can complete that the whole way around here. The only issue will be this little bit at that point, which will probably just auto purchase. And then the question is how do we get them up and into here? And I'm wondering, like, I'd at least like to start getting that constructed. And there was another thing I was thinking about when I was looking at it earlier. Let's get rid of this. And I was looking at the fact that this is really part of what I would consider the supply loop of construction materials. And we really don't need this stretch of track. There he comes right now. He could go in and amongst all of this. The problem is, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything about this second, but I'm wondering if we couldn't, you know, I really almost want to start designing this out, but I really want to get rid of this. The question is, what do we do here? So let's assume for a minute that we're actually going to put our construction thing here. So I'm just going to plop some stuff down just for temporary sort of sense of place. Like if we had, you know, warehouse, these need to be kind of close, but can't build. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of whatever that is. That was, I think, demo purpose tracks. So let's get rid of these. Also not in our way. Yeah, so I guess the question is if we had this here, let me, oops. You know what? It's actually probably easier to get another one of them here. No. Right, and then we would have somewhere in this ballpark. We actually might plop this guy down, so I want to make sure we leave plenty of extra room in case plans adjust slightly. Just trying to get an idea of... Yeah, see, this guy's going to be part of the corn. Well, no, this guy's going to be gone, so we don't need him at a certain point here. And if I put this up like here, could I do something? Yeah, well, see, that guy would have to come out a little bit further. Now, you know what we could do is we could do storages. Where's the meat one? You know, if that was a meat one, and then we would have another. See, I'm trying to see how would we do this and get rid of, before I figure out what we're doing exactly with how we're going to construct things, I'd like to know that I can get rid of this line right here. And why not? We just need to do it as far as our plan goes. So how would we get, I think we might be better off going this way, which is exactly why you do it. And when I don't show some of the construction at times, this is sort of part of the reason, because a lot of times you just have to work out the space and it's just so time consuming. But if we had, and then there's no doubt in my mind that we couldn't, we'll go a little bit straight because I know, oops, why'd you do that? Oh, really? It's that steep? Yeah, so we'll have to work out things like the steepness, but this is all just holding for spaces. Yeah, see, there's like no doubt in my mind that we could get that connected, and then it would be a little bit awkward. Well, we could do two-way around here, but I do like the fact that that loops, because it does give the oddball trains a chance, but this guy would need an in and an out, and there's no way we're going to go straight with this guy. So we would have to probably even take him up here further to where we could get the train to... Right? Does that make sense? And then... Nah, he wouldn't be able to turn around unless we... Yeah, the other side of this would be... to jam this up this way. Let's just make sure we'll put this guy in the ballpark. Again, it's we could do a much better job if we were... You know, just decide on whether things would fit. So the problem with this is that this ends up too close. I don't really want to move this up any further this way. That works out real nice, and I'm sure we could reconnect down on the bottom here. The problem is getting them... Well, you know what? Yeah, because this would be a one-way. Boy, this would really be goofy, but I think it might sort of work. And this is, again, the kind of thing I do... We're not messing you up, right? It's just that other guy going by. Yeah, so that's not gonna... Yeah, I was hoping to be able to... Can we reconnect to this? Nah, so there's no way... Well, we could go further. That's what I'll do. So if we came off of here, I could immediately start to turn wider. Slightly at least. Now picture this other track's not in the way to mess us up. Thank you, game save. not quite, but you get the idea there. We might be able to make that work. We would definitely be able to get it this way. And if we were to make this... No, he would still need to get a way out. Yeah, I still need to get it so that... Let's get rid of that. That'll attach. All right, well, we'll make that better. And I don't think I'm all within this block, so I don't think I'm messing with that too much. But does that make sense that we can get rid of this? So whatever we do here in a few minutes, we can count on this not being connected anymore, which really means that this bridge is really pretty useless at that point. Right? The only reason we would want this connected at all would be for construction purposes. So yeah, we're going to plan on getting rid of this. There's nothing back there besides the construction vehicles and this guy, and heck, we could even theoretically get them out here. So all this fancy bridge work is gone. And the reason that I went through all of that is because we're just going to connect this up, get rid of that track. Boy, it's a shame we have our crisscross here. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get in here to work, but we can do it from either way, right? Because this is all, you know, this is going to be the tough one. And I think... Boy, I'm just at a bit of a loss. So that guy's going to come and fix that one. Yeah, we really almost need to... There's no way he's getting... I guess part of the reason I was hoping to see how this would work out would be, could I build over this way to get him into here to go working over this way? And I think... No. But if I did... I think in order to make this friendlier, we could move all of this up. All right, let's just bulldoze, yes, bulldoze, yes. You know, I'm going to leave that one there. Careful, careful, careful. Yeah, so what I'm thinking of is, let me do this. This is just a mess here because of this train, but we might make it a bigger mess temporarily. So with enough room to come out of here, yeah, semaphore's in the way. Let's get rid of, I'm not sure how necessary they are. Yeah, with enough room that we should almost definitely be able to get a signal in here. Can we? Nah, I don't know if we're going to be able to. Yeah, can this guy follow him? Yeah. All right, and then what I want to do is, let's get rid of, let's get rid of all of this. So we're going to see if we can make this help us, and maybe this is a better way to start out altogether. But I want to come from, I'm going to get rid of these signals. And then there's an extra signal, or an extra node. Oh, won't get rid of that node for me, that's fine. What's wrong, buddy? Figure it out. Come on, I know you can do it. Figure it out. Figure it out. Good job. All right, so let's... Right, and then we can come from here. And again, this might even end up being a little bit temporary. But that gets us onto there. So let's put a little signaling in so that we don't have block nightmares. And all of this signaling would need to be two-way so these guys could get in and out whichever way they want. And right, yeah, because that doesn't attach to that. Good, so then they can get up here and they can get over here, and this should all be, yeah, we'll leave this a chain. We'll leave this a chain. Right, and then, and I know we're running out of time here. Did I change the regular signals? Yes. Right, and then they should be able to get over here to start construction on all of this mess. And again, we'll do some construction signaling just to let them work as friendly as possible together. Don't probably need signals there, but we will in the future. And we'll put one there and there, just for the sake of breaking things up. And some of these signals could even maybe stay. And then we need to talk about waypoints. And see, we'll probably put, I don't know, two different guys won't work in there anyway. Yeah, we should do this or else it's going to cause traffic. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get around to that anyway, are they? And then we should probably put something here. Only one train's going to get into here, but we'll give them a couple signals. There, good. So that should more or less be signaling things out pretty well. Yep, there's our pickup route of supplies kind of signaled out. This guy doesn't have many signals here. Whoa, what happened there? Jeez. Yeah, we'll do a little of that action. How are we? Yeah, we already got some over there. Good, so we should be able to commit to the train tracks and probably even drag. We only have two over here. Yeah, this guy really could use ramping up his electrical components, to be honest. Maybe we'll do that before we start doing much in the way of electrical tracks. Now, how are we over here? Still building. Yeah, we need to get going as far as the episode length. Now, you're no longer assigned stuff. And how about you? I want you to stay here. So let's send these two guys down to here. So this guy is going to come into here. And this guy's going to come into here. And we can always rearrange people later on. So now I want to say, all right, well, let's commit to our railroad tracks. I guess we might as well commit to everything here, which is not too many conveyors or anything. So we have these. What do we have here? Oh, footpaths. I know we don't have any electricity in the area, so we'll have to get to that in another episode, but there we go. In some ways, it doesn't feel like I got much done, but I guess we did, because it's a lot of that nitpicky, really think about the details and make it really work kind of thing. And I have a feeling that this might not be as bad as I'm thinking. Yeah, and I mean, we could even just bring that guy over here, couldn't we? And then have another. Well, anyway. All right. Here, you know what? I did all that so that we could assign a construction here. And let's see. This guy's going to be mostly on this track, the right hand. So let's assign this guy on the left hand track there. And they should start building this little bit. which hopefully we can reuse in the future. Let them get around here and start getting into here. And then the only issue we will have remaining is our passenger loop, but at least we'll have some rail track getting done. And did we already pave that road? Yeah, we got to stay on top of these things. Get in there and get these roads paved. We might as well assign this other guy to help, right? Until he can really get in there and truly help. Or start building his building since he's better at that. Now what happened? Didn't we have a... Okay, we'll have to pick another building or another truck for him or another vehicle maybe. All right, well, there we go. I'm pretty happy with how things went over the last few episodes as far as getting all this designed. We'll have to, come over here at some point and see. Yeah, now that we have that going, I'm happy that we can just get construction on it. Like, if I don't design anything over there for a while, we'll be good. But I'd also like to be honest, it was something for us to do while we were waiting for this construction. So that's one of the reasons I tended not to pause this too much over here, because I wanted to get this continually operating. So between the episodes, I'll make sure everybody's over here busy, but we're really getting close. We don't have power supply, and I might play a little bit of time in construction, but I'd rather come back and work more on our plan down there, just as far as designing while this goes. So there we go. We're getting close to cars, and we've got clothing and fabric on the works, I hope. Okay, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.